In studio right now is Jim Piccola. James, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
You've waited for a long time. I thank you.
No, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate
All right.
it.
So what are we talking about now? We're going to be dealing with this the 5S project, and there's a lot of night work going on. It seems. I like this because it's traffic isn't as heavy at night.
Yeah. It's a little bit more dangerous. There's a lot. People's schedules get turned upside down too with this, but it's kind of critical because the area where they want to do the crossing on 5S, there is a lot of traffic, and to do it at night definitely helps the traveling public, especially during peak traffic times.
All right. So how long is this going to last, and what are we talking about?
Actually, it's going to start this Sunday night, and if you're traveling eastbound on 5S, when you get to John Street, you'll be detoured north on John, back onto Broad Street over to 5S. So it's not a very difficult detour. It's pretty simple. But again, that should go on through Wednesday morning. And then starting Wednesday evening, we're going to do the westbound. So the same detour, you'll get off at Broad, over to John, and then back up onto 5S. So pretty simple detour, but that'll be going on through the whole week.
Is the detour, is it because of the safety of construction workers?
No, it's just that, the amount of time that it's going to take to put this 73-inch pipe across the roadway, and, again, to minimize the impact of the traveling public, especially during, work times.
I noticed, too, on the arterial you had a big, weird-looking crane that was up and operating up near the bridge. Would that be called a crane?
No, it's a concrete pump gun.
Okay.
Actually, they were pumping the concrete, and they were doing the bridge deck pour.
So that's pumping the concrete?
Absolutely.
That's really cool. It was. It looked like this crane-looking, with a couple of different extensions that seemed to go up there. That was really cool looking.
Yeah.
Andrew, do you look like you want to?
No, I'm just saying I love the going over that bridge on Route 5, 8, 12 there in New Hartford and Utica, that border there. The deck looks very nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
And that was a quick in and out. That's really, you did that in basically a weekend.
4 days. Yeah, 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
So.
Will there be any other bridge projects this year? I know that's been a concern in the news for people.
We are working on the Burstone Road Bridge, finishing that up. There will be one out in Herkimer County that'll be going on. I think it's Route 179. That'll be coming out next week. And they have 38 days to complete that project there. And we'll be following all this stuff up with travel advisories.
All right, cool.
So folks
All
know.
right, so the message right now is the Route 5S area. And again, how long? When's it start? When's it end?
It starts Sunday through Friday. And,
so all next week?
All next week.
Okay. All right, good stuff. Jim, thank you.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
really sorry you had to wait.
No problem.
I appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Al, standing by in Utica.
Joe Bica says he's objecting to how the contest was run. He's got filing a formal complaint.
Is he filing a formal? Well, he's going to have to use the 25th Amendment to remove me.
It'll be.
And that's just the way it is.
The complaint will come in the form of an op-ed in the OD. He won't know who wrote it.
Well, it'll be anonymous. Okay.
He's telling you now.
Al in Utica has a question for you, Jim, before you leave here. Al, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Bill. Hey, Jim, one of the hardest working, most bestest state workers I know. I'm glad you're doing well today. Listen, you know where the thoroughfare goes on to 12 South, that ramp that goes up?
What are you coming off?
Right off of the thoroughfare.
Off the arterial? So off the arterial?
No, the thoroughfare to the arterial south.
Okay.
Are you
okay, so he's saying you're going from Route 12 to 12. You're going from Route 8 to 12 South is what he's saying.
No, I'm talking about in North Utica. You come off the thoroughfare on the 12 South.
Okay, in North Utica.
It's an upward ramp. Well, there's like 3 big holes in the middle of that've been there forever.
Yeah,
and
I know he's
if you hit them at 40, they just rock your car. Would you please have somebody take a look at that?
Absolutely.
Right. Do you know exactly where he's talking about, Jeff?
I think you're talking about over by the Fast Track and right before that plaza where the grocery store is.
No, I'm talking about the thoroughfare that runs through Marcy. The thoroughfare.
Okay. And
there's the throughway. There's the throughway, and then there's the road that runs parallel to the throughway. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the thoroughfare. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
790.
Okay.
So that would be 790.
Yep. When you jump on to Route 12 South, off the thoroughfare, Walmart would be catty corner from it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, right on that, when it comes up and level, where you're getting the traffic that's coming from Walmart and over there, there's 3 huge holes right in the middle of the road there. And I mean, I've hit them, and I got a brand new car, and it just rocks the car.
And I'm gonna
please take a look at that.
I'm gonna frustrate you even a little more here, Al. Is this when you're coming out of Walmart and then you'd cross over River Road, and then you get on?
You're coming down. You're coming down 49. Once you get to Marcy, it turns into the thoroughfare.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Now you follow that thoroughfare, and you're coming up in North Utica. If you went straight, you would end up by Parkway Drugs in North Utica.
Okay.
That road.
All right.
Now where it dumps on the Route 12 south, you get up, it peaks at the top. You got traffic coming. 2 lanes coming from behind you.
Holes all over the place. Yeah.
And there's 3 huge holes that have been there a year. All right. And I was hitting them in the winter. Please, Jim, go have a look at that.
And I'm going to take some pictures of those today.
You got 2 other lanes of traffic merging with you.
Yeah. All right. Al,
and they shouldn't be there.
Did you ever realize we were all so thick? With the exception of Jim, by the way. Very thick we are. We're
Where are you talking about?
we are very thick.
Since Al brought it up, there is some choppy road over by that fast track.
All right, Al, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Al. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Jeff, you're not wrong entirely.
Okay.
No. We do use the word thick.
wrong.
We all know what the word thick means. So my mother always used to describe me as being thick. My father would say, "You're thick."
Nothing getting through there.
Yep, a little thick as far as I'm concerned. Dave in Utica, question for Jim.
Hey, Jim, Councilman Dave Test. I just want to thank you for the work you did on the arterial project and also providing the $1 million for the West Utica area, especially down by the Brewery District. I really appreciated it, and I know that working with you for the last 6.5 years has been great. I think that the 5S project, don't worry about it, because if Jim Piccola is there, you got no problems with it. So I just want to thank you very much for everything you did for me.
All right. David, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Dave Testa. Anything else? Any other roads? Anybody?
I got some text messages here. One about Caddy Corner. Whether
Caddy Corner,
Caddy Corner, or something else.
Yeah.
And I will tell you,
I knew what he meant, though.
Yeah, no, I totally did too. Just since I have you here, I didn't realize this. I found this out last night. I had my road paved last night, New York Mills. I don't think it had anything to do with you guys. I think it was a local setup, right? Yeah. So they came and did it, and obviously it was during the day. But I had to get out at one point to pick up my son. So I had to get out, and they said, okay, just be careful, drive on this half of the road. But I had to cross over where they had just laid. I had
to do that, too, and I felt bad. Like, I pulled up onto so it was unpaved, paved. I had to drive onto the paved and back off.
It was still spongy. And I went for a walk like 4 hours later at night, and you could see where I drove. You could see my tire in the road, and it was still spongy. I had no idea it was that long. It takes that long.
Well, I would assume the heat plays a role in that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Your asphalt goes down anywhere from 275 to 300 degrees, and we usually we have heat guns. Make sure that the temperature is like around 130 before we let traffic go on it. So that's why sometimes, even though we paved and it looks like it's done, we're constantly monitoring it to get it down to that temperature.
Yeah. So and this was a situation where it was a local road. There was only one way to access for people who live there, which obviously I was one of those people. So it was.
I was once kicked in the asphalt. And,
it looks good, by the way, guys. I'm not complaining if you're listening.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Nice job. Whenever you come on, people always ask questions. Thoroughfare, by the way. I was unaware. Yeah. So that's 790 officially.
It's Caddy Corner.
740. Caddy Corner. Thick.
We'll definitely take a look at it.
All right. Thank you.